Dear students, in today's class we will discuss about the different types of problems in railway engineering. Let's start with the problem. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate the lead and radius for the given parameters. What are the given parameters? Slope is given for BG track and turnout radius is given as 90R and capital G, which is termed as gauge. D is diameter, alpha is the angle of crossing, n is slope value. What method we have to use? We have to use Cole's method. Okay. Now start with the solution. We have to write the given data. Next, step 1. In step 1 what we are calculating is lead, which is also called as curve lead. It can be calculated by the formula as under root of 1 plus n square, capital N square into capital G plus Gn. This is the outside of your square root. From this we have calculated curve lead value. This G is also outside of square root. Okay. Next step. Step 2, what we have to calculate? Radius of turnout for curve capital R, which can be calculated by the formula 1.5 into capital G plus 2n square into G. By substituting values, we have calculated capital R value. Now, moving towards next step. In this step, we are calculating switch lead SL, which can be calculated by the formula under root 2 into capital R into small d minus d square. R is radius, d is diameter. We have all the values, just substituting, we get SL, that is switch lead. Next, last stage or last step is lead. In this step, we are calculating lead as curve lead minus switch lead. Just we have to subtract both. We get the value for lead. Now, we will move towards another type of problem. In this type of problem, what we have to calculate? Lead and radius of BG track with straight switches for the given slope as 1 in 8.5. We have to use the method as IRS method. Earlier method is course method. Now we are using IRS method, and the given data is as per previous problem: gauge, diameter, depth, angle of crossing, alpha. Okay. Now we will start with the solution. In step 1, we have to calculate lead by using formula capital G minus D minus H into sine alpha into cot alpha plus beta by 2 plus h cos alpha. This is the formula for calculating lead. We have all the values, we have to substitute, and we get the value for lead. Next step is we have to calculate radius, which can be calculated by the formula capital G minus d minus h sine alpha by 2 sine alpha plus beta by 2 into sine alpha minus beta by 2. We have all the values, we have to substitute. By substituting, we are getting the value of radius in mm. Now we will move towards next type of problem. We have to calculate here lead and radius of the turnout with the help of the parameters which are given in the problem. And for what? For BG track with the slope as 1 in 12. Given data is here of divergence d, crossing angle alpha, switch angle beta, straight length between theoretical nose and crossing, theoretical nose of crossing and tangent, which is denoted by h. Now moving towards solution, we are writing all given data. Now step first, we are calculating radius capital R, which can be calculated by the formula G minus D minus S minus H sine alpha by cos beta minus cos alpha. By substituting all values which are provided in the problem, we are calculating radius capital R. This is step 1 completed. Next, moving towards next step, step 2. In this we are calculating curve lead, crossing lead capital L by formula h cos alpha plus g minus d minus h sin alpha into cot alpha plus beta by 2. This is the formula to calculate capital L. By this step 2 is completed. We will get the value of crossing lead capital L. Hope you understood the problems very well. If you have any doubt, you can write in my comment box and I will give reply. And one more thing, you have to practice it more, then only you will be able to remember the formulas. Otherwise it is highly impossible, because everywhere some new formulas are getting implemented. Okay, thank you. Hope you understood this type of problems.